Good afternoon, I'm Faraz Javid and welcome to this Emirates News coronavirus update. Here's the latest. The President, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, today praised the efforts carried out by the UAE Armed Forces, civil defense teams and medical professionals in curbing the spread of COVID-19 as the nation marks the 44th UAE Armed Forces Unification Day. Speaking to Nation Shield, the UAE military journal, the president said that despite its high cost and losses, the outbreak has proven to be a successful test for the UAE's institutional structures. Sheikh Khalifa further added that the pandemic has revealed the levels of quality and efficiency of the UAE's healthcare sector, which have demonstrated the country's readiness to address emergencies and crisis. The president also extended prayers and condolences to the families of all those that have lost their battle against COVID-19 and wished for a quick and full recovery for all those fighting the virus. The UAE confirmed today 462 new cases of the coronavirus, bringing the total here to 15,192. Now, keep in mind, this number includes cases of recovery and death. As for additional recoveries, officials announced a further 187 patients have made a full recovery, raising the total number of recoveries to 3,153. And it was also confirmed that 9 more people succumbed to the virus, bringing the total number of deaths here to 146. The ministry expressed their sincere condolences to the families of the deceased. The Abu Dhabi Health Services Company has opened a new COVID screening facility in Musafa. The company says it intends to test more than 330,000 residents in the area over the next 2 weeks. Besides that, there are also plans to increase awareness of preventative measures to minimize the risk of contracting the virus. Officials say the project will launch this Thursday with 5 screening facilities that will be operational from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m., 7 days a week. What's more, SEHA is also set to launch new screening facilities in the Al Dhafra region and Al Ain to test residents in those areas as well. The Indian government is giving priority evacuation to its citizens in the Gulf that are considered to be in a distressed condition. Now, people who come under this category include ones who arrived in the region on visit visas, which have since expired. It also covers unemployed citizens in the Gulf, pregnant women, the elderly, and those who are in need of medical treatment in India. Officials say Indian embassies are creating lists of people who fall under these categories and will help facilitate the repatriation on a payment-only basis initially. Authorities are also reminding Indians who wish to return that without a compelling reason, they will not be permitted on these non-commercial flights and ships, which will begin operations from Thursday. Now, taking a look at world numbers, and there are now close to 3.6 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 around the world. That's according to Johns Hopkins University, who say the number of deaths are now approaching 252,000. The U.S. continues to outpace the rest of the world in reported deaths at over 68,000. Now, shockingly, that figure has almost doubled since the 17th of April. What's more, the infection rate in the U.S. also continues to be the highest as the number now approaches 1.2 million. Meanwhile, Spain has the second highest number of infections with over 218,000 cases and with more than 25,000 deaths. In Italy, the number of confirmed cases is over 211,000 with more than 29,000 deaths. And in the UK, the number is close to 192,000 cases with over 28,000 fatalities. And India has now more than 46,000 cases and close to 1,600 deaths. Australia and New Zealand are working together to reopen their borders with each other in a bid to help reignite their respective economies. Both countries say that efforts to resume travel between them would take time to arrange safely, but reopening borders between the two nations has become one of their main priorities. This comes after the Australian government estimated that nearly $2.5 billion worth of economic activity is lost every week with the current restrictions. Meanwhile, Australia has recorded nearly 100 deaths since the outbreak began. Now, certain lockdown rules have relaxed in some territories, but restrictions on large gatherings and non-essential travel still remains.
I'm very keen, of course, as I've always said, that the advantage we have of getting back in control of the virus has been to try and get back to some form of normality. International travel won't feel like that for some time, but if we can find a way to make it work with Australia, then that would give that sense of normality, if we can make it work.
Okay, that's it for now. Stay tuned to Dubai One for regular updates on the COVID-19 pandemic throughout the day. And of course, don't miss our full bulletin this evening. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye for now.